The situation at Spurs is oh so wrong. It's all part of Enoch and Levy's gone. A world-class stadium, second-rate team. Spurs are winning nothing under this regime. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Intense up, filling the coffers to the brim. The football forecast looks so grim. Spurs last cup win in 2008. Unlike a proper investment, it's what true fans hate. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Intense of filling their coffers to the brim. The football forecast looks so grim. Spurs last cup win in 2008. Unlike a proper investment, is what true fans hate. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Project Youth, just another Levy feast. Dismantling Spurs history piece by piece. The stadium, just an entertainment hub. No true fan wanted this for our club. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Legendary Bill Nick would turn in his grave if he knew how the owners now behave. Corporate greed and no success. We need to work together to get our club out of this mess. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out. Together we need to shout, Levy and Enoch out.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to Tottenham Way, the best place to be in town if you're a Spurs fan. Thanks for joining us as always. Smash a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. You know the drill by now. We will be going live in about 20 minutes on Big Up, our other platform for the live watch along. The link is just down below. It's also at the top of the chat in the comment section. So if you want to come and join us for the watch along, feel free to come over to Big Up in about 20 minutes time. But we're going to warm it up a bit over here on YouTube. Let's say a quick hello to everyone. The scenes at Anfield, my God, they know they're winning the league today. They're out in the streets. They've surrounded the team buses. It's a smoky red skyline. The smoke bombs are out. The scenes, they're already partying, these people. I tell you what, man, they are really, really expecting the win. At minimum, a draw. And why would you doubt them from getting it? So yeah, look, I think Liverpool are going to be crowned champions in about 2 hours time. I'm sure everyone agrees. Let's hello to everyone in the chat. Let's see who's here. We've got Tokoloshi, man. Congratulations to my hometown, Wrexham. 3 consecutive promotions. Well done to Wrexham. Promoted. Well done. Daryl Denton. Liverpool should win this minimum 3-1. No excuses. But Premier League games don't matter anyway. Some say so. No moaning if we get tanked. Yeah, look. Well, I don't know, man. There's no justifying getting battered, right? You've got to go out there and give it a go. That's the culture of the club that should show itself if they want to win, right? If you want to be a winner, if you want to win trophies, you've got to go into every game wanting to win. So if we get tanked, that's not okay. That's not okay. The Sporting Journey. Hi, still hope you and everyone at Tottenham Way are well. Cheers, buddy, you too. With that lineup, I fear the worst. We're going to get into the lineup in a minute. We'll definitely get into it. Big up, William, as always. Did anyone bring the lube? We're going to need it, right? Big up, Maguire. How's he doing? Our good friend from Scotland. I'm not expecting anything today apart from a heavy defeat. I think we're all expecting a whooping, right? Golden Sun in the house. If you can't see what Ange is doing, paint the stadium red. In fact, the stadium was red yesterday and they were singing Arsenal anthems. It's an absolute disgrace. Don't know if anyone saw the boxing yesterday, but that was embarrassing, man. Daniel Levy, shame on you. Henry Thong TV channel member says, Angie's pants have been pulled down before the game has even started with that team. Mate, we are going to get into it. Alexander, how you doing, my man? Big up still in chat today. Looks like to be another Spursy moment in the making, but if we somehow miraculously manage to scrape a draw, I don't think we will. Not with that lineup. It will be good for our pride and momentum going into the semis. I don't think we're getting a draw today, mate. Marianne, big up. She says, big up still in the chat. How many goals will we let in today? Can't say. I'm looking forward to this game. I agree. Big up the John Cooper show. I want us to get battered to force Ange out. Thing is, John, we could lose 10-0 and he'll still be in the job, won't he? Yes. I think Levy's accepted that Ange is going to be, well, he's decided Ange will be here to the end of the season. It's quite embarrassing, really. Michael George says, at least we know it won't be high-line suicide football. We don't know. We have no idea what we're going to do. After 10, 15 minutes, we'll know. Mahfouz says, big up to you, bro. Dan in the house. Make sure you go over to the Hotspur Hood. Support the Hotspur Hood channel. I do have a link somewhere. There it is. Smack on that link. Go over to Dan's channel. Show some love to Dan. And by doing that, I've managed to lose the message. There it is. Ange puts Gray midfield for the first game at Liverpool. I feel sorry for Gray. I know. He's basically, for the first time, he's going to start Archie Gray midfield, and he's done it in the hardest game of the entire season. Cheers, Ange. You really know how to destroy our players. Marianne says, Ange out. Patrick Duffy in the building, 10-0. I tell you what, if it is a silly scoreline like that, there's going to be hell to pay. The Two Marks show, big up. Make sure you also go and support the Two Marks. I do have a link for them as well. There we go. Click on that link just there. Make sure you follow the boys over there on the Two Mark show. Top boys. And actually, I was having a coffee with Mark the other day at Ben's coffee shop. So always good to catch up with those boys. Gray dropped right in it, Dan. Yeah, spot on. Tom in the house, big up. Ryan's got the popcorn ready. You must be happy, Brighton. Good win for you yesterday, 3-2. Big up everyone from Mark Taylor. Mark Taylor, still legend. Mark, you're a legend too, my man. Patrick says, get this clown out. Cottney Gazer. 7-0 Liverpool, just like 1977. Oh, mate, it's going to be a painful day if it is. Francois says, afternoon, still. Afternoon to you as well. Mark says, get ready to be embarrassed on a global scale with the world watching us. Get demolished at Anfield. Yeah. Michael George, let's hope Graham Berg will do well together. Dan, yeah. It's the deep end for sure. Who else we've got in the chat? We've got Nape the Ape. What a name. Nape the Ape. Has Sky got this right? Is Gray playing centre mid? No, I think he'll be in the 6. Well, we'll find out for kickoff. I think he'll be in the 6, though. I hope so. Otherwise, what are we doing? Scott says, big up to everyone. Big up to you. George has gone 4-0. Big up, George. Hope you're doing well. Mike Zappa, documentary cameraman for the protest that we've been having recently. Good afternoon. All the scum losing the title today takes the edge off of it. Talking about the scum losing the title today, they've brought out a celebration new badge. Arsenal have brought out a new club badge to commemorate failing to finish first yet again. I think it's, what is it, phase 6, phase 7 they're in now. We embrace your new badge, Arsenal. Thank you, Arsenal. We totally think you've done the right thing with that badge that you've brought out. Yeah. I wonder how many Arsenal fans will get wound up by that. John Cooper, it's actually the most thoughtful thing to wish for. If Ange gets a result, it semis the tide. It gives him more time and more protection. John, I think we can all, in true confidence, say he's not getting any kind of result today. So we don't have to worry. Jack says, I don't think Ange will ever play grey midfield, probably 5 at the back and a low block just to fuck us off. Could you imagine? Big up Darren P in the house. If we lost 8-0, should he still be in charge on Thursday? He should never be in charge on Thursday. Brian, still, it will be so Spurs to beat Liverpool. We're not going to beat Liverpool. Alexandroni, wouldn't it be good to go into the Bodo game with a win? Stop it. Spurs win. Big up, Stel. Big up to you as well. Guys, we've got almost 200 people watching. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Michael George, Luby Lou is on his way. God help us. Who else is in the house that I haven't said hello to? James Cook, how you doing, my man? Hello to you and everyone in the chat. Henry Sagoj. We will concede in 3 minutes, Stel. I mean, we do in most games now, don't we? So nothing new. Wayne, why risk both our left backs today? So here we are, mate. D Mills, are we going to win? No, unfortunately. John Thompson in the house. Ange's buzzing for today, winning a cup in his second season for his boyhood club in their stadium. He'll probably fuck off into the sunset post-match. He is a Liverpool fan, isn't he? BS2D29, sorry, if I've made a mess of that. If we go 10 minutes without conceding, will it be some kind of record? I think we should be given bonus points if that's the case. Right, guys, listen, there's lots of you in the chat. I haven't got a chance to go around to every single one of you because I've got to actually look at the team lineup and we've got to talk about it a little bit. So let's get the starting 11 up. So Tottenham Hotspur today have gone with Vicario in goal. Jed Spence and Udogie both play. So Spence will be right back, which is good because I'm sick of him playing left back. Udogie back into the left back position. And then the two centre-backs, Danzo and Davies, which means no Porro, no Van de Ven, no Romero at Anfield. Open sesame, bend over, assume the position because they are going to inject it. Penetration is what we should expect today. What are we doing at Anfield playing such a weak defence? We've lost the plot. No Basuma, no Bentancur, no Kulu in the midfield. Instead, we've gone for Maddison and Bergvall and Gray, two very, very young players that we are asking to dictate a game of football at Anfield. This is a ridiculous ask, but this is what we've gone with. Let's see what Gray's all about. I think it's really harsh on Gray for him starting in midfield. Of all the games, Anfield away. Johnson starts. Tell starts. Solanke is the striker. Why isn't Odegaard starting? I thought he was the best of the front three in the last couple of games, but there you go. I don't think Johnson's going to do anything at Anfield. I think Tell's going to get schooled. And Solanke, it'll just be the usual excuse. He doesn't get service. He doesn't get service. And on the bench, we've got Kinski, Pedro Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, Bissouma, Pape Sarr, Kulu, Odegaard, and Richarlison. Do you know the bench looks stronger than half of the starting 11? I don't know what you think. Liverpool, let's look at Liverpool's starting 11. Alisson in goal, their top goalie. Van Dijk, who's just signed a new contract. Konate, that's the best partnership they've got. They've got Diaz and Szoboszlai, McAllister, Salah up front, Gakpo, Robertson, and Trent Alexander as the wing-backs. Let's be honest about it. Robertson, Trent, Van Dijk, Konate, Alisson is their best back five. I'm not confident with them playing. In the midfield, Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gakpo, that's their best three as well. And then up top, they've gone with Salah, Gravenberch, and Diaz. Lord of mercy. God help us. They've got Keller on the bench, Endo on the bench, Nunes is back, Chiesa, who I wanted at Spurs, and everyone said to me I was crazy. I don't know. I think he's a good player. They've got Jones and Elliott, Jota, who always scores against us, Tsimikas and Kwanzai. That's a solid substitutions bench. Look, guys, when you look at the starting lineup of Liverpool and you look at the starting lineup of Spurs, theirs is far better. When you look at their bench versus ours, I'd probably say maybe the benches are almost equal in terms of what we've got on the bench. They've got home advantage. We've won 3 times in the league at Anfield, I believe, in 100 years. We've gone there with a weakened team. I expect us to lose this. That's my honest opinion. I don't expect good things. Not with that starting 11. If Romero and Van de Ven were playing, Porro as the attacking fullback, Bentancur in the middle. If Son maybe was back and Odegaard was starting, I'd say, do you know what? That's a better chance. But the starting 11 tonight is, guys, it's a surrender flag. We've done it again, haven't we? We've surrendered. That's what we've done. We've waved the white flag. Go on, Anfield. Have a festival. There you go. Arnie Slot, take the league title. Don't worry about it, Tottenham. We'll just lose another 3 points. That's how I see it today. That starting lineup speaks volumes. People say, but it's all about the Europa, so who cares? Well, why not play some youngsters? Where's Mikey Moore, guys? Where's Mikey Moore? Ostracised. Not even in the squad. Let's see what you guys have to say. Sean says, Ange is a Liverpool fan as well. Spurs rule. Ange is trying to be sacked as he knows we will get smashed. This and that. Still, you said Gravenberch up front instead of Gakpo, by the way. Yeah, sorry about that, mate. The way they do their lineup was a bit mixed up, so apologies for the error. You're absolutely right. Marianne says, no chance for a draw either. Nope. I agree. Henry says, 4-0 Stel, probably. Alex says, I wanted Chiesa too, but Ange would have killed him. Sad reality. Yeah, well, he's pretty much killed everyone else. John says, Liverpool, congratulations, League Cup. I'd rather you guys win, not Arsenal. Absolutely, man. Abso-bloody-lutely. It's fantastic that Arsenal aren't going to win the Premier League. BSD29 says, Gravenberch will be in midfield, sitting deep. Gakpo will play up front. Paul, should we drop Vicario today? Last 2 games cost us, and his designer saves are not good enough. Designer saves. Lee Richards would have started Richarlison and Odobert and benched Maddison and Solanke. Would have started Richarlison and Odobert. I agree with that. Yeah, I can go with that. Don't know why we are taking any risks with any key players with the European semi-final just 4 days, because we don't want to get annihilated and all the negativity that comes with it. Marianne says, no chance we get a win today. Hotspur Hood says, we got more chance winning Europa than this. Absolutely. Absolutely. Francois, why should we want our team to lose? We should be saying we want our team to win. Exactly. Peter says, weakened side. He's done the right thing, but surprised he's playing Maddison. I don't think he's done the right thing. I think he should have played Mikey more. I definitely think that he should have played Bentancur. And I also think he should have started Richarlison. Brian says, scary. I feel for us. Oh, mate. You bet. Alexandroni says, will Tell be able to get past his man today? No. Francois says, if we win today, Liverpool is going to win the league anyway. Yeah. They won the league ages ago, right? Michael says, if Davies plays on the halfway line, we'll get hammered. It's a no-brainer for the flange with no brain. Flange. Brian says, the team has picked, so no injuries for the Euro. The team has been picked, so no injuries for Europa. Yeah, that's what he's done. He's focusing on Thursday. Jonas says, Ange's Tottenham has conceded 10 goals against Liverpool in their last 2 Premier League games. I wonder what it will be by the end of today. John Lee says, congratulations, Liverpool win the league. Okay, done this one already. Yeah, so look, guys, I mean, I expect to lose, right, because it's Anfield. And the season is over. We can't get relegated. We can't finish in the European places. The best we're going to get is mid-table. I doubt we'll get that. We're probably going to finish 17th or 16th, something like that, maybe 15th at best. But that doesn't mean you just wave the white flag and surrender. You've got to think about, he talks about building a culture, building a mentality. The mentality isn't just to surrender games because, we've got to focus on something else. That's not how you build a mentality. I totally agree with it. I disagree with that. I think you've got to go for it, but you can be a little bit cautious. I think he's been overcautious. I think he's literally surrendered the game. Marianne says, a snowball in hell has more chance than us. That's quite funny. Brian Lamar, 6-2 to Liverpool. Salah masterclass. At least I captained him. You win some, you lose some. Henry Thorne says, Richarlison would have actually been up for this game. And as well, he'd love to ruin it for all Everton fans. Yeah, good point, actually, isn't it? Ex-Everton player. Daniela says, you rest your players at West Ham, the gaffer, either side of Europa game, don't you? Paul tells us the lineup is pathetic. That's who we are. Sean Michael says, guys, this is going to be a Newcastle away situation. We'll be 5-0 down at half time. We were 5-0 down after 19 minutes. Remember that? 19 minutes we were 5-0 down. Lloris refused to come out of the changing room for the second half. Lloris refused to come out. He's like, I'm not playing for this shit team anymore. You can shove it. Spurs rule says if we lost 8-0, would Ange be sat? No. No. Phil Coys, Stel, do you not think there might be a bit of complacency creeping in this game? From who? Us or Liverpool? Francois says, I'm happy that Arsenal won't win it. I'm delighted. Nape the Ape, Tell versus AAA. Alexander Trent-Arnold. Johnson versus Robertson. Solanke versus Van Dijk. Yeah, mate, it's not even a contest, is it? It's an absolute shambles. Henry Thong, Ange's type of game will be him pulling out a 2-2 result. We are not getting a draw, mate. We are getting beaten in this one. I'll be stunned if we get anything. The game's about to kick off shortly. Before we go over to Big Up, links down below. It's also at the top of the comment section. I was asked on YouTube the other day, Stel, after Glasner lost, conceded 5 goals at Man City, then 5 goals in another game, do you still want Glasner at Spurs? And I said, guys, just because Glasner had a little purple patch doesn't mean you write him off. He's at Crystal Palace. They're not going to win every game. They're going to have bad results. They don't have the squad that we do. And yeah, I totally backed Glasner. And I said this on YouTube last week. They then went to the Emirates and got a 2-2 draw. And yesterday, against Aston Villa, a really good team with an excellent manager, they battered them. This was the FA Cup semi-final. They battered Villa and they missed a penalty. Crystal Palace missed a penalty as well. They dicked on Aston Villa. Crystal Palace, Glasner, the manager who I've been talking about a lot recently, they are now in the FA Cup final. When was Spurs last in an FA Cup final? I'll tell you when. It was over 30 years ago. I would love Glasner at Spurs. I think he's a proper manager. He's got that German coldness about him, but he's also composed. He never gets wound up and angry. He knows how to drill a team, get them organised. And some of the goals that Crystal Palace are scoring now are just worldies. He's really developed Mateta's game. Lacroix, what a good signing that was. Eze is playing fantastically well. Good team, man. Good team. Ismaili Sarr. Yeah. I'll have Glasner at Spurs all day long. And the fact they've got to the FA Cup semi-final, shame on you, Tottenham. Shame on Tottenham. When's Ars and Wenger coming back to Ars and all, says Michael George. 4 minutes to go still. Yeah, we're going to go on to Big Up in just a minute. Scott M says, let's hope Liverpool feel like really celebrating and putting 7 or 8 on us. Fucking hell. Artist says, if Forest get by City, there'll be 2 managers that have been at their clubs for a shorter time than Ange with less backing, and one of them will win a trophy. Shame on Levy as well. Eze and Sarr been Spurs targets. Yeah, we're never going to get them, are we? 1991's the last time we went to the FA Cup final. Fucking hell. That's almost 35 years ago. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to go over to Big Up. I hope you come and join us over there. The link's down there. It's also at the top of the description. Thanks for being here for the little kind of pre-warm-up that we do on YouTube. Come over to Big Up if you want. We're going to do the live watch along there. I will see you there shortly. We'll be back later on tonight as well, just so you know, with our post-match show. I believe it's at 10 p.m. tonight. So if you want to come and see the post-match show, this is at 10 p.m. tonight on YouTube. All right, other than that, come on, you Spurs. I'll put the banner up for Big Up down below. And, yeah, let's see what happens. Peace.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.